So, what we find out here is, like I said before, there are many perspectives that you take upon a character sketch. One, that you find in your own reading of the text, that you judge a character by the words that he or she speaks for her or his or own self. And secondly, the other perspective that you get is from the other characters about these characters. The same is happening in this part. Then there is a third connection to it where the author himself gives you some idea about a person by the way he dresses, the way he walks, the way he talks. That's the third perspective of a character. And then with all this together, you have to figure out what kind of a character a sketch is being drawn like. In here, you find Ferdinand and Cardinal are being spoken about. So Antonio is being asked about these two brothers, and the account that he gives of these two brothers makes Silvio comment, are they twins then? Which means he finds that they are more or less alike. It makes Silvio think that these two brothers are more or less alike in their uh, bad temper. Though he gives different description of the two, but to the heirs of Silvio, it appears that both are alive and might be twins. To this, the answer that comes is from Antonio is that they are twins, but just in quality. In quality, they are twins. The next thing that you have to observe is that you put a question mark to all that is coming from Antonio's mouth to you. You do not take it as face value. Or he is not the one who doesn't have prejudices or biases in judging your character. Or if you find that there are no biases and prejudices in him in judging a character, then it means Antonio's voice is equivalent to the voice of Webster. Is that possible? If Antonio was Webster, then Webster would have named him Webster. If he is Antonio, means he is not Webster. How do you differentiate what Webster wants to tell you about a character to what a character has an opinion about the other character? You have to differentiate the two. Antonio doesn't know everything about the two brothers. He is with them only when he sees them. That means he judges them only by what he sees about them. But what the author knows about these two characters is beyond the knowledge of Antonio. The author is with the characters after Antonio sees them, means behind Antonio's back, which means the author has more knowledge about the two brothers than Antonio has. Therefore, you do not go by the biases and prejudices of Antonio, but judge the character yourself. There will be many scenes where Antonio will not be present, but you as a reader are present to judge these two brothers. Do you get my point? Never take words of a character at face value. So let's see a few lines that he talks about the two brothers when he is first asked about the first brother. What does he have to say? Delio, now, sir, your promise. What is that cardinal? I mean, his temper. They say he's a brave fellow. So Delio is asking after he has been promised by Antonio that he will find a place for him in the court. Remember in the previous scene, Antonio promised him a place in the court, and now what he is asking him about the same promise is that he is asking about these people that he will be working with. I mean, tell me what about his temper? They say he's a brave fellow, will pay his 5,000 crowns, means he can spend as big an amount as this at sport. Cardinal can spend his money on sport, tennis, dance, court ladies, and one that hath fought single combats. Single combats means
Duels.
hmm?
Duels.
Duels, fights. Now tell me about the what goes inside this. Are there any ironies that you find?
He being a cardinal, मतलब
Yes. The
उन्होंने
irony
ना
is that he
expect
is a
किया जाए
cardinal and the character that he is being portrayed as is The cardinal with a small c appears like he's not talking about the cardinal, but take this out, carnal desires. Carnal desires means bodily desires. Do you get my point? It's like cardinal is not cardinal, but one who is very carnal. Carnal means physical desires. Antonio, some such flashes superficially hang on him. Such flashes superficially hang on him means this is what people generally tend to believe about him. This is the outward appearance of him. But that's not his true self. That's only in form. Form means body. That's only in
Body.
bodily form that you find about him. But when you observe his inward character, he is a melancholy churchman. Now, this will stay with this character. Uh, Remember, melancholy is something that is being researched about in this time. Say you find a text today, and there is a lot that's being written about cancer again and again. This means Webster was familiar with the research that was being done on the idea of melancholy in 17th century. Melancholia, what causes melancholia? Today we can simply refer to this as mental illness or depression. He is a melancholy churchman. Then they were doing scientific study of what causes this depression. The spring in his face is nothing. Spring means happiness. Is nothing but the engendering of toads, which means, every spring with its rains will finally bring toads. And this is what his spring in the face is like. Means he will be laughing in front of you, but behind your back, what will happen is that melancholy will catch him. Where he is jealous of any man, he lays worse plots for them than ever was imposed on Hercules. Means hardest tasks he can throw at people. And finally, you find out that Antonio will himself be trapped as one of